The Green Bay Packers game last night was one of those games that you're like, oh man, this is a game. Mm-hmm. You had your boy Ron out there cooking, Jimmy. He cooked.
I saw.
Because ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. Had the defense shook to a victory. And as you mentioned in pre-production, this game was not as close as the score shows us. This was 45-30. Second quarter, both teams looked like they just were doing everything. And in the second half, the Packers just basically disappeared. Aaron Rodgers, 29 for 37, 341, and 4 tutties. But you had a concern. So, Jimmy, was there something concerning about Aaron Rodgers' play
in
this game?
Aaron Rodgers' performance has caused me distress, in a sense. Distress? You know, what I've been able to do is I've been able to divorce what I think about some of the things he said off the field and just focus on Aaron Rodgers on the field.
Okay. I appreciate that.
And what I saw in this game was he was fantastic. He was spectacular. The throws that he made in this game, and they said this in the broadcast, Collinsworth and Michaels, just looked effortless, just made it look like he was out there throwing the kids in the neighborhood, but is throwing touchdowns in an NFL game against a real NFL defense, the Bears. He was fantastic, and one of the things that I really loved about what I saw is that it seemed like he was throwing a lot of his passes without even having his feet planted. Hell, some of them he threw it without his feet even on the ground. I'm like, wow, how's he doing that? And that's the problem. His feet aren't set. His feet aren't planted. Why is that? It's because that toe is causing him a lot of problems. He said after the game, this is after 2 weeks of rest on this toe, that it felt worse than it did in his last game. That toe is not going to make it. He can get away with doing this against the Chicago Bears and a rookie quarterback. You are not getting away with this with a toe that bad where you can't step into your throws against the Bucs or the Cowboys or the Cardinals.
Real defenses.
You are not getting away with that. So he has said that there's a procedure he could have that would not cause him to miss any games. But, I mean, as far as how that would affect his play, I don't think it could affect it anymore because he's not even setting his feet for his throws. He's lifting his feet off the ground, and he's just, by pure God-given arm talent, getting the ball exactly where he needs it to be. This is a problem. They have got to do something about this because this could yet again cost them another run at the championship. I mean, you already would have been to 4 straight NFC championships and haven't won them. This could be the one thing, despite how injured you've been and how great this team has still been playing, this could be that one thing that holds them back yet again. They got to do something.
That's interesting because so the way I look at this is let's take a look at the last of their schedule. And you're right. He's not planting. He can't. It's in pain. He can't do it. They're traveling to Baltimore. Mm-hmm. We don't know if Lamar's going to play.
I don't think it matters.
Yep. Then they have the Browns coming to town. Mm-hmm. They have the Vikings coming to town. Mm-hmm. And they close the season against Detroit. Mm-hmm. I think they'll be fine if he can get 2 of those games in. They may not get a bye week because they probably won't finish with the best schedule, but the best record unless Arizona falters. Mm-hmm. But if they can finish and win those 3 with Aaron Rodgers out there, he can have surgery before that Detroit Lions game, not play it, because I think Jordan Love can beat the Lions by himself without even the other 10 players on the field. And then that gives them maybe 2 weeks to rest going into, or just a week going into the playoffs. That's a full week off.
I see what you're saying. So if they find a way, if the Cardinals slip a little bit and they find a way to get themselves in a position to get that number 1 spot, then, so that'll give him 3 weeks. If you take off Detroit, you have a bye week that next week, and then you come back for your divisional round game, then that will give him 3 weeks. That's their only hope. I'll give you that. If they can pull that off, because they are going to need help to do that, then that will definitely reverse all this, and he'll be just fine going into the playoffs. But if they can't get it that way, if the Bucs get ahead of them or if the Cardinals stay ahead of him,
right,
they are not making it to the Super Bowl.
I think that as long as he can leverage his arm strength to get through this by itself. I think his arm strength is enough to get them to that point, but he still has to do that one thing, though, is he's going to have to get those wins, and he's going to take that last week off in order for them to win it. But
I agree. I mean, I think they're better than both Baltimore and Cleveland. The Vikings have already beat them, but you get them in your building this time, and it's a revenge game.
Yeah.
So I think, and plus they are quarterbacked by Cursed Cousins, so he'll give you every opportunity you want to win that game.
Yeah, especially in Green Bay at night.
Right.
So
it's a night game?
Yeah, I think it's Monday Night Football.
Oh, yeah. Well, one of us is taking that for the Frozen 5.
I'm sorry, it's Sunday Night Football, 7:20. So it looks like NBC. So they will be playing Sunday Night Football.
Whose week is that for the Frozen 5? Because you got it next week.
You got the week after. I get that week. I get that week. Sunday Night Football. So I will be taking whatever Green Bay's got. I will be taking
Mr. 2 and 3 needs easy wins like that. But you take it. You got
Give
it.
them that easy money. Easy money.